Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Rohini here, so happy that you're here. Today's video is going to be nice and chatty. I invite you to grab something yummy to sip on while you watch this video. I'm drinking a little medley of cacao. The air just turned on. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of my findings, some of my tips on how to slow down in a fast world, aka how to find presence and mindfulness and joy and peace within your daily life. All of these things I have been actively implementing in my life, and I've seen them make a huge difference in just how I feel and show up to my life throughout the day. With anything, of course, take what you love, leave what you don't. Trust your innate guidance and your knowing. You know what's best for you. These are some things that work for me, and hopefully some of them will work for you too. So the first thing is to start with presence first thing in the morning. There's this really special moment when we're kind of coming out of our dream state where things can either be very flowy and easeful, or it can be super jarring and abrupt to our system. I think we've all had those experiences where the alarm goes off and we just spring up and our heart's beating and we're like getting ready for the day and we're still totally just shocked. Like our body's like, what just happened? I was just like in a field with fairies and swimming through the ocean with all my favorite people, and now I'm here. And I don't know, it takes a second for our body to catch up with what's going on. So starting with presence, the very first thing has been so helpful for me. And along with that is to sleep with your phone either off or in airplane mode or in the other room. I like to sleep with my phone charging in the other room, and I turn on airplane mode. That way you can still have an alarm if you need one, but it's not right next to you, and your phone's not radiating all the EMFs and the techie waves at you while you're sleeping, because in my experience, I sleep so much better when I don't have any electronics near me. And along with that, kind of going back to the first part, is to not check your phone when you first wake up. I read that it is almost like putting your body into fight or flight. The amount of information and stimulation that we're presented with when we open, our first thing we do when we open our eyes is go on Instagram. It's just an overload to our system, to our body, our nervous system. So try to wait as long as you can to go on social media, to go on your phone. Sometimes I'll turn my alarm off if I need my alarm, and I'll still have my phone in airplane mode. I'll put on some music. But other than that, I won't be on my phone until I'm fully awake, fully present. I've had breakfast, all of that. And I've noticed a huge difference. The next thing, number 2, is to set your intention for the day. And this isn't just an early morning thing, although I definitely do recommend it when you wake up. I like to just take a moment, literally when I rise up from bed, I'll sit on the edge of my bed, put my feet on the ground, and just put my hands on my heart and on my stomach and just kind of breathe and wake up my body and just remember that I'm here and that I'm not in dreamland where I just was a second ago. And then I will set my intention for the day. So whether it's something really simple, like may I be grateful, may I have an open heart, may I be productive, may I be peaceful, whatever it is, or if there's something specific that you really want to accomplish that day, setting that intention, may I complete all my work and finish it with ease and grace. So when you set your intention, it's powerful for a lot of reasons. One, because you have to stop and actually think about it. So just in that act, you're completely present. It's like you're checking with yourself, what is actually important for me today? What do I want to have manifest for my day? And you're also kind of speaking it out into the universe, like I just said, manifesting all that you desire. So the way I see it, when you share your intentions, especially out loud or writing them down, the universe kind of confirms with you, oh, she's serious about that. She really does want that. And intention setting is not just for the beginning, it's for any point in your day. Even as simple as trying to find a parking spot, setting an intention to find the perfect spot in this place and really visualizing it and putting yourself in that scene as if it's already happened. Just checking in throughout the day. My intention is to show up to this meeting rooted in my power, speaking clearly, setting your intentions throughout the day, continually checking in with yourself and speaking out loud or writing down what you want and what you desire. And that's also helpful because you check in with yourself to see if it actually is something you desire. Ongoing throughout the day, oh, is this something I really want to do, or is this not really feeling that good? Oh, good to know. I actually don't want to go out to dinner. I would like to wait until next week, or I actually don't want to go out to dinner with this person at all. Checking in with yourself allows you to better honor your truth in that moment. So number 3 is to keep track of your breath and to breathe. Maybe sounds obvious because we all have to breathe to live, but mindful breath versus just automatic breath is very different. Our bodies are so amazing. Our breath keeps us going without us even really having to think about it. But our breath is also our biggest tool. Many people have called breath the pathway to God. Like if you do certain types of breath work, a bunch of DMT, which is the God molecule, gets released into your brain and you can have visions and all these wondrous things just with your breath. So your breath is this built-in tool to help your body, help your mind, help your emotions. And not all of us are harnessing this tool that we have just freely given to us. So if I'm ever feeling stressed or just not in my body, not present, I'll just kind of go to the side wherever I am. And if I'm at a restaurant or something, I'll just be in the bathroom and really check in, just inhale deeply. And with each breath coming further and further into your body and your awareness. And your breath can be used in so many different ways. If you're feeling tired, you can do breath of fire. Just breathing out, 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 out. I encourage you to look more up about that if you're interested. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose regulates your nervous system. Inhaling through the mouth, exhaling through the mouth dysregulates your system. So when you do really intense breath work that releases the DMT, you're breathing in and out of your mouth, and it really just like blasts you off. So I guess I'm saying this because if you are stressed and want to regulate your system, breathing in through the nose and breathing out will help you regulate your nervous system. And also by tracking your breath, you are given clues about what your body is feeling in that moment. So maybe you don't even realize you're anxious or stressed, but you catch yourself, sharp breaths. Just really like not breathing in a relaxed, flowy manner. Your breath will give you that clue of how you're feeling. So just keeping track of it throughout the day and remembering to do deep breaths. It will completely reset your system. If you're just stressed, 3 big inhales and exhales, reset your system. So number 4, I think I'm on number 4. I didn't write numbers down in my notebook, so if I'm on the wrong number, please forgive me. Number 4 is to honor your cycles and your rhythms, especially for women. Women go through 4 major cycles every month, along with their moon, their period. So basically, we are not built to operate in one energetic output throughout all of the month. Men reset and go through a cycle every single day. For us, it takes, I think, 30 days. So when we are trying to show up every day the same way, full energy, full this, full that, it's not authentic to our body and our true nature. So we try to push and shove and drink more coffee and be more productive and put our head down and grind, but that's not our natural rhythm. And as I've been noticing my rhythm more and trying to follow it, things just kind of get done. Like even if I'm having a more tired or inward or slow day, I'll still be able to get the things I need to get done, but the energy of the day just looks much different. So depending on where you are in your moon cycle, your period, there's different energies that are present for you. So if you don't already, I would highly recommend tracking your cycle. There's a lot of great apps that can do that. I know Flow is one of them. I also recommend following some coaches that specialize in hormones on Instagram. I think her name's Maddie Smiles. She's a great one. Her company is Peace, Love, and Hormones. I really have been enjoying what she puts out. So Anyway, like for instance, there's a day yesterday I was feeling very inward, very tired. We'd just gotten back from a trip and around a lot of people, and I just wanted to kind of go slow, but I still had some things I needed to get done. So it's simply just following the energy of the day rather than the to-do list of the day. It's like started off, I woke up pretty early, but then I started off kind of slow, and then we went on some errands, went grocery shopping, and then I came back and I read for like a couple hours, and then I did something that I needed to do, and then made lunch and just kind of followed the day, and I rested in between and kind of did little tasks here and there, unpacked and, you know, did the laundry, but it wasn't like all in a row trying to get it done, trying to force myself to be energetic, when in between each task I really just wanted to lay down and to rest and chill and listen to music. And there's no reason why I have to do it all in one, you know, it's just in my mind like, I need to do my to-do list, so much to do. I still got everything done, I just flowed and listened to my body. Yeah, listen to the cycles and the rhythms of your body as well as the seasons outside. You know, we have more energy and more fire in the summer. In the winter, we go more inward. We're more quiet. We want to be inside more. We want to be soft and still. So trying to be super hyper productive in the dead of winter is probably going to be really hard, and your body probably won't want to do that. So just honoring all of it, like remembering that we are one with the earth. We're not separate from it. So number 5, I think it's 5. Something that I've just implemented that has changed the game as far as presence during the day is to offer gratitude at every meal. Every time I eat, I offer gratitude. I pray. If you aren't someone who has a prayer practice, totally cool. Can just be simply thanking the food, thanking all of the hands that went into bringing the food to you, thanking the animals or the plants or the farmers or the grocery store workers, whoever it is, the truck drivers. For me, it's like meals are a kind of a meeting place and like a convergence, you know, throughout the day, especially if you live with your partner or friends or whatever, you probably will gather for a meal. And you have all just come from your different days, doing a bunch of things, having your busy lives. And sometimes we can just fall into a meal. It's like, oh, hey, okay, here. And we're all super hungry, stressed, or tired or whatever. And you just want to eat. But you're not actually fully present with eating and the gathering and all of that because you just kind of fell into it. So taking the time when you see your food to just really give gratitude for each thing that's in there. Like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And I like to hold my hands over it and just charge the food with a bunch of beautiful gratitude energy. Wow, this is so beautiful. Thank you so much to these farmers, and wow, look at these grains and these vegetables. This is so like it's a rainbow, nourishing magic that I get to eat. Just stopping and honoring will make the food taste better, will make you be present. When you take that first bite, you'll be like, oh my God, this tastes so good, rather than just mindlessly shoveling it in your face. It'll nourish your body more. And it also gives you that excuse 3 times a day when you have a meal or a snack or whatever it is to stop and come fully into your body, fully present and fully with what's in front of you. That saying, be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. Your feet are here, sitting at this table, about to eat this meal. Make sure that you're fully there before you begin to eat it. So number 6, a wonderful way to be mindful and present is to do things that are pleasurable, because we are humans that have senses. We are here to explore and be in this sensual experience. Taste, touch, smell, sight. This video is sponsored by Dipsea. Yay! Speaking of pleasure and self-pleasure, Dipsea is an app filled with audio stories for your pleasure. They have all of these incredible creative stories for you to listen to and to enjoy and to just turn yourself on. They have all different kinds of scenarios, anything that could spark your fancy, might I say. They have it. If you're interested in more like kinky stuff or more sensual or romantic or like party scenes or orgies or whatever it is that you're interested in, they have lots of stories for you. I love it also because if you're really into a character, you can just keep following that character and listen to more of it. So it's literally like they're talking to you and talking dirty in your ear, and it's groundbreaking. There are hundreds of stories to choose from, and they release new content every single week, so you will never get tired of it. I have talked about Dipsea many times on my channel, and they continue to just blow me away with the attention that they put into this app. They also have wellness sessions to help you wind down at the end of the day, so they are really covering a full spectrum of your needs. The app is so beautiful. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know if there's a glare. Yeah, it's just a gorgeous app. This one. The Local. When Sabrina moves to Ireland, she was ready for anything. Then Killian showed up. So this is a whole series. So it's like you're immersed in a really sexy book, but there's also audio attached, which I'm much more turned on by audio and reading versus visual, which I guess is very common for a lot of women. So if you have not tried this out, I really encourage you to do so. If you don't already have a self-pleasure practice, this is the perfect excuse to see what turns you on and to discover and learn more about yourself and your pleasure. And there is no shame. You can try it for free for 30 days. So you have literally nothing to lose, nothing at all to lose. You can try it for 30 days free at dipseastories.com/Rohini. That's dipseastories.com/Rohini, 30 days free. All of the pleasure at your fingertips. Try it out. I can almost guarantee that you are going to enjoy. Life would be really dull and boring without these senses. So do things that are sensual and pleasurable to bring you into the moment, bring you into your body. So some things I love, dance. With all of these things that are pleasurable, your mind is focused on one thing for the most part. Like all of your senses, your body, your mind are all moving in one, and you're just there, present with whatever it is. So dancing is one of my favorites, obviously. Just putting on some music and just flowing and letting the energy move through my body and closing my eyes and like just being there. And it's so pleasurable. I'm like laughing and singing, and it's lovely. And I always feel better afterwards. Always. Depending on the mood. If I'm feeling stressed, I'll put on more intense music and really like whip my body around. If I'm feeling super sexy and like feminine, I'll just put on some like more hippie, like sneak kind of songs, and it just really depends. If I'm feeling goofy, I'll end up jumping and bouncing all around, but follow your energy and put on some music and dance to it. Cooking and eating is a great one, because you're there, it's meditative, you're chopping the vegetables, you're throwing together the spices, and then you get to appreciate what you just created. So eating is very pleasurable, it's very sensual, it's such a gift. Reading a good fiction book is one of my favorite ways, because you get to just be present with that story and kind of go into another world for a little bit. And although you're like, oh, that means you're not present, but like your mind is engaged, your imagination is engaged, and you're kind of resting, your body's resting, and you're there. I find that I always feel super rejuvenated after I kind of come up from a really good book. Stretching, yoga, making it really like soft and fluid, and just feeling your muscles and like listening to them. Where do they want to be stretched? Where do they want to be moved? Do things that bring you pleasure. Of course, I have to mention self-pleasure, masturbation. I have to include it because it is a transformative practice that has completely changed my life. And I've talked about sex so much on this channel. Having a self-pleasure practice as a woman, I think, is one of the most empowering, healing, activating things that you could ever do. I recommend it to everyone. Making it really intentional and honoring your body with each moment, putting on songs and seducing yourself and like dancing in the mirror, putting on candles, and just admiring you as this sacred, holy, sexy, sexual being. Self-pleasure is so powerful because you are able to feel like, oh my God, I have this capacity to feel this good and I can give this to myself. Oh my God, like, wow, this body is so amazing. That felt so good. I can't believe it. This body, wow, what a gift. I can't think of many other times where I'm as present in my body as I am when I am pleasuring myself, because where else can your mind be? When you're in the middle of an orgasm, like nothing else exists. It is complete, infinite oneness, beauty, light, joy, bliss, ecstasy. Like there's nothing else except that. And that is the truest presence. So, highly recommend. And the last tip is to follow your emotions and to track them, not to hide them or replace them or stifle them or ignore them. But part of being present is being with the emotions that you're feeling in the moment. If you're working and some old memory comes up and there's like some sadness or something and you just push it away, you're just shoving it back down to kind of keep building and then explode again later. So if at all possible, when something arises, just like look at it and kind of investigate, what is this? Like, what's behind this? Why am I feeling this? What do I need to hear right now? Or like, what wants to be healed within this? Why is this here? And just be present with it, and follow it and love it instead of trying to replace it with something else. And if you're sad, let yourself be sad. Be in the emotion fully. And then, if you've been in a negative thought loop for days and days and days, do something that breaks the pattern. Do something radical that will break the pattern. Oftentimes we humans need a pattern interrupt. So as crazy as it may seem, if you're in this really dark negative thought loop for days and days, put on some crazy fucking music, jump up and down and just do some like wild shit. Just do something out there, because your body will be like, whoa. And then the pattern is interrupted. Even if for a moment, it kind of proves to yourself that it can be interrupted and you're not stuck in this place. You are never a victim. You are never stuck, unless you believe that you are. That really went on a tangent. But follow your emotions and be with them throughout the day. If you're having a sad day, let it be a sad day and honor that. And you might find that if you really go into it, accept it, and love it, it might just dissipate naturally, rather than if you're fighting it, forcing it, like, no, I'm happy. I'm going to have a happy day. I'm going to have a good day. But your body's like, no, like we're going through something right now. It might last for days and days and days. So that is that. And it's also very difficult. I'm definitely working on that. But it just feels like freedom. Like I'm not a victim of my emotions. I am a student of my emotions. And that feels very powerful. So those are my tips, musings, ideas, and findings on how to kind of slow down and be present during a fast-paced life, fast-paced world, fast-paced society. I hope that they resonated with you, if you found some of them helpful. Let me know what you like to do to stay present and mindful throughout the day. I love to hear and I love to learn new things, always. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Dipsy for sponsoring this video. I wanted to mention one of the favorite ways that I like to stay present and mindful is to journal and to meditate. And I created a self-love workbook that is available now for only $25. There are 7 days of journal prompts, but there's like 10 journal prompts for each day. So you can keep coming back to it. You can do 1 a day or 2 a day. And each day is a different theme. So who am I to myself? Who am I to others? Fear, forgiveness, things like that. So it's very dynamic and it really allows you to get to know yourself better. I highly recommend you try it out if you're looking for something to help with presence, help with your journey, help with your self-love. This is the thing. I created this to help people come to love themselves and understand themselves better, because that's what we all need more than anything. I've had incredible feedback on it. I sent it out to some of my Goddess Circle women to try out before, and they shared that it was very, very impactful for them. So I hope you try it out. You can go to templeofalthea.com/selfloveworkbook, learn more about it. I have a video on there of explaining why I created it. And only $25. I hope you check it out. It would mean so much. I really would appreciate your support, and I can't wait to hear how it impacts you. All right, beauties, that is this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so grateful for your support, Sending you so much love, and I will see you soon. Bye.